Hi, I'm Karen Kubicko, and today we're going to talk about how to prepare to remember a past life. Let's say, for example, you are going to go see somebody like me or whoever that's in your area to help you remember a past life. And they are a past life regressionist, and you've chosen to try to remember something. What do you have to do? Not a whole lot, really. Just relax, really, is the most important thing. But there are some things to think about. First, you have to be open to it and agree that you'd like to give that a try. Then the most important thing is to really trust whatever information comes to you, no matter what it is. Even if it feels like you're making it up, trust how you're receiving it. And there's a lot of ways to receive information on remembering a past life. You have ingrained within you, whether you believe it or not, psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, same thing. You might feel pressure in your heart if maybe in a past life you got hit right here in your chest. So you might feel something. You actually might smell something. Like in a past life, you might smell bread baking or something like that. You might hear something. You might hear music. You might hear people talking. You might just hear your spirit guides giving you some information about the past life. You also might see. That's a psychic sense of being able to see whatever it is around you. It's like a really vivid dream. But keep in mind, it's going to look like you're wearing binoculars and things are just going to be like this little viewpoint. And honestly, if you think about it, even just you watching this screen, watching this video right now, you're focusing on that video, but everything around it's kind of blurred away because your main focus is on this video. And so keep that in mind. It's no different, but it's like amplified when you're remembering a past life. I'm not sure exactly why. It's not always like that. Sometimes you get the full panorama of the entire scene behind you, but for the most part, it's been my experience, and when I've regressed other people, that they have only seen little bits and pieces. Now, you might also get a knowing. You don't know where this information is coming from. You don't see it or hear it, but you just know. So let me give you an example of how that happens. Think about an old picture of you dressed up as a young child in a fancy outfit of some kind, and all you can see in this little picture of you is you wearing a cute little outfit, maybe standing in your living room or something like that. But your mom bought you that outfit. You know that the lamp that's sitting right behind you, you broke. And you know that you were leaving to go to some party, let's say, for example, later on that night. None of that's in that picture. You just know it. So it's no different when you're remembering a past life. So trusting the information that comes through is the number one thing that you can do. However you receive it, even if it feels like imagination, you're remembering a past life that you aren't really fully conscious of in this lifetime, so it's going to feel like you're making it up. The next thing is don't analyze, don't judge it, don't say, oh, well, I didn't learn that in history class. Let it all go, really, because, you just have to be open to however it comes and whatever it is, because guess what? It's all coming from you. It's all coming from within, and it's all for you to help you in some way in your human life right now. So whatever comes to you is really for a reason, no matter what. And maybe it's just to give it a chance to just try to remember a past life, to prove to yourself that you can. So what else do you need to do to prepare? It's good to have an intent. And an intent is, my intent for this past life is to figure out maybe why I'm afraid of drowning in water. For example, just throwing that out there. And so then you go to somebody to remember a past life, and you happen to remember a lifetime where you drowned. Maybe you were in a boat wreck, like in the painting I have behind me. Maybe it was something simple that's connected to water somehow, in some way. And it's connected to this lifetime now where you're like afraid of maybe murky water or putting your head underwater, whatever the case may be. So that's the point of that remembrance for that particular lifetime, to help you in this lifetime now. So it's nice to have an intent, because when you set that up, then your guides are like, okay, they want to remember this kind of lifetime to help them with this. And I'm a fan. Let's go to the root cause, because you might have 10 other lifetimes in between that you have had drownings or some other water-related something, but it's that very first one that you had for a long time ago that started it all, that started that fear of that water business. For example, what else can you do to prepare? Come comfortable, relaxed clothes. You don't need to dress up or anything. You're going to be relaxed and in a meditative state, a theta state, a hypnotic state, whatever you want to call it. Your brain and your body is relaxed and open to receive the information. So come comfortable and eat something first, so you're not worrying about food and whatnot while you're doing this, because sometimes it can take a couple hours. The person I regressed just the other day, he was under for about 3 hours, remembered 2 lifetimes, and then had some conversations with his spirit guides. I don't think he expected to stay that long, but you know what? When you're involved with going through all that kind of stuff, you don't want to stop. Just because your hour's up or whatever, you just keep going, because that's what it's about. And all of it was relevant to his lifetime today. So, you know, it's a cool experience. It's a healing experience every time. And if you have any questions whatsoever, bring them with you, and bring them up. Ask those questions, or have the person that you're working with ask those questions while you're in that relaxed, deep and trance-like state, so that, you know, all your other earthly things are out of the picture. You're not worrying about them right this second, and you're open to really receive that information in some kind of deeper, higher self type of way. I hope that helps to give you an idea of what you need to do to prepare to have a past life. So press that like button. Remember to leave me a comment if you have any personal questions that you want me to answer here in a video, and subscribe. Lots of love to you.